Hey y'all, it's Savanna Brookshire. And welcome back. If you are new here, hi, how are you doing? Welcome. My name is Savanna Brookshire. I am not enrolled in school, but I go to Spelman. At the moment, I'm currently not enrolled, but hey, I'm still cool though, so you could join. Still haven't figured out the name that I call people, but hey, I'm starting a podcast channel. The first part of the podcast is me talking about grief and just college in general, kind of, and like going through things in college. So that's that. But I said why not, because I was parting my hair in that video, right? But in this one, I'm like, why not do a second video? 2 for 1 while I'm sitting here, because otherwise I'm gonna just continue watching Sweet Life on Zach and Cody. So yeah, that's what it's called. So yeah, y'all, I figured why not? Let's have a conversation. Let's talk. 10 things I wish I knew before going to Spelman. I've been like around the Atlanta area for about a year now. The first semester was virtual for me, but I've been technically at Spelman for 2 years, like as a college student. This would have been the end of my sophomore year. But here are 10 things. First thing, it is okay to go on your own path. One thing about it, like, I love Spelman, right? That's a disclaimer. I do love Spelman. I love my school. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's a big thing to have, like, imposter syndrome at Spelman. Like, I remember last year was a big email thread that went out. The end of the caption basically was saying, because this girl sent out an email for a survey and kind of was excluding some other girls, so it started this like email signature at the end of your poor broke Spelman sister or something like that, because there's a lot of, sometimes Spelman can feel very much elitism. Like, people are like, oh, like Spelman already has a reputation for being bougie, right? But you just don't feel like you fit in, whether you just don't feel like you're smart enough. You realize that some of these girls at Spelman, they got money, right? You just don't feel like you fit in. And I think it's seen as you're supposed to be this big Spelmanite, which, you know, rightfully as you should be. You should be a Spelmanite, but in the same token, you're your own Spelmanite. Like, there's no one set ideal Spelmanite. It's just whoever you are. That's just like who you are, if that makes sense. I don't know if y'all know what Spelmanite is, but that's what undergrad students are who attend Spelman are called. You become a Spelman woman after you graduate. But it's okay to go on your own path. Currently, as you see, like, I'm not gonna graduate in 4 years probably. I mean, I probably could, but I'm not. I'm just taking my time. And it's totally okay. Things happen at Spelman. And that's totally fine for you not to finish as intended, or, you know, you're stuck in a rock and a hard place, or you're not following your dreams, or you just change majors. It's totally okay, my sister or my brother, or whoever's watching this video. Is okay to go on your own path. Like, not just for Spelman, but in general, at being at college, things happen. Like, it's not the end of the world. I promise you, you're gonna be okay. Like, whether you were supposed to do one thing and you did another, it's totally fine. You don't end up joining a club, you don't get accepted to a club, you don't get that internship you wanted. It is okay. Your path is your own. You should not be trying to follow anybody else's path, because their path was their way. Like, yours is your own. So you got to build your own bridge, build your own happiness. You're gonna be okay, babe. 2, It's okay to have multiple friend groups, right? I remember when I first came to Spelman, I thought the 3 girls I was hanging out with, I just knew that was gonna be my end-all be-all friend group, right? So when they started exploring other friend groups, I kind of started feeling like jealous, and I'm like, dang, like they don't want to be friends with me no more. They acting funny. But it's not, it wasn't that. Like, you're supposed to have multiple friend groups in college. Like, what if one of your friend groups is busy? Like, those 2 friends you hang out with, they might be busy. Now who you gonna go with? Now who you gonna hang out with? Like, you need to explore different interests, have different friend groups. Like, one friend group might be straight for parties, and then your next one you study with. Like, network. That's literally what college is about. Like, networking. I didn't network as well as I should have, being off campus, but I know for next year, be on campus, be more involved, get in clubs. Like, you need to have different friend groups, like, even if they're not like friends you talk to every day, because I have other friends who I don't talk to every day, but if I need to go to a function and I need someone to hang with, or, you know, I just miss my friends, hey so-and-so, how you doing? You want to hang out? Sure, girl, what you doing? I'm not doing nothing. Like, it is okay to have different friend groups. Like, just don't take it to heart if people want to have other friends. Like, it doesn't necessarily, like, my main friend is Rihanna, of course. That's my best friend. That's the person I talk to every day. But not all of your friends have to be people you talk to every day. Like, some of my other closest friends are ones I barely talk to, but I know they're there. Like, sometimes those are the best friendship you will ever have, and that's totally okay. Number 3, it's okay to lose some friends. Like, you lose some, you gain some. Babe, in that same token, some of the friends I have freshman year, some of the people y'all saw in those videos, I'm not necessarily friends with them. It's not that I hate them. Everyone who's gonna come to college during freshman week, whatever, everyone has like the best intentions, right? They all want to make friends. Cool. Like, you make your friends. Like, everyone seems sweet, you know. Not to say people aren't sweet in college, but you're not gonna click with everybody. Like, everybody's not gonna be your friend. Like, and it's okay to lose friends, because not everyone has the best interest at your heart. Not everyone you're gonna click with. Not everyone is gonna be buddy all the time. Like, not, you don't necessarily gotta like hate the people. I'm not saying that. Don't sit there and go around hating people because Savanna said it. I did not say that. It's okay to lose some friends in college. Like, you gotta be okay with, not to say moving on, but there's 100 other people at your school. Not to say anyone's replaceable, but hey, they're replaceable. Like, it's not gonna be the end of the world because you done lost some friends now. Like, hey, you lost them. Okay, great, move on. Like, be sad. Don't ponder on it for too long. Like, it's totally okay. You don't have to stay friends with everybody for 4 years. Just because you started out with these people don't mean you necessarily gotta end with these people. Okay, that's the word for the day, babe. Let them go. Like, you're gonna make other friends who are gonna be way better. Not everyone you meet your freshman year is you're gonna end with, like I said. Number 4. Now, this can kind of apply to any school, really, but you're in the South, babe. Specifically for Spelman, Morehouse, and Clark. Like, I wish I knew this, but some people might not know this. But you're in the South. Like, the culture is different down here. Like, people are much friendlier. You gotta speak more. Not to say I ain't speak in Connecticut, but I didn't speak as much. Like, you will really have random strangers come up and talk to you. One, because you're good at Spelman. Like, people gonna say congrats. But get used to it. Like, you're probably gonna have to speak more now that you're down here. And that can apply for any school, no matter where you're at, especially if it's away from home. College is a different culture. You need to figure out what culture you're in, if that makes sense, because it might be different from where you're at from, or even if you stay somewhere close to home. Like, there's people probably from different states, different countries. Like, college is a different culture, so be prepared. There's some words you might not know, like buggy, that's a cart. Like, different things like that. Like, I didn't know beforehand. But you live, you learn. Down here, some people say yes ma'am, no ma'am. I do not use that back at home. It's just literally respecting. That's the culture that's down here. So be prepared. There might be a different culture, food, dress, different things like that. Like, it's different, and that's totally okay. 5, you have to self-advocate. If you want something done, you better do it. That goes for all colleges, not just Spelman. But if you need, so you got a disorder, right? Like a mental disorder, ADHD, something else, I don't know, autism, you need to go advocate for yourself to go get that help that you need, whatever tools you need. If you're struggling in a class, you need to go talk to that professor, go talk to that teacher. You just gotta advocate for yourself, because no one else is gonna do it for you like you're doing it. Yeah, you gotta advocate for yourself. You gotta make sure that you're doing right for yourself. That if there's anything that you're struggling, that you need, financial aid, that's a big one. Say you need money, you're going through something, you contact financial aid, tell them your situation changed. You gotta be your own advocate. Not to say your parents can't do it for you, but no one's parents really gonna do it. I mean, your parents might, but does that mean your professor's gonna necessarily listen or respect you anymore for it? No. Like, some professors get paid on tenure, which means they're gonna get paid regardless, so they really don't care. So advocate for yourself. If you're struggling, if you need extra time, you need like a deadline extended for your paper, advocate for yourself, because no one don't know if you don't tell them. 6, bring some money. Babe, Atlanta is expensive. Now, I'm not sure about anywhere else, but my first semester on campus, ooh, I was not ready for that. Sometimes the caf food is nasty. You don't want to eat it. That goes for any college. You're gonna want to Uber, you want to order some food, you might just end up going out with your friends. You're gonna need it. If I tell you, I can't even count how many times I had a random Walmart run to go get something from Walmart. And Walmart is expensive. You know, you can't just go in there and buy one thing. You gotta buy like a whole bunch, right? So basically bring money. I went to parties with my friends. That's lifts. Now the lifts, when you split it, $7, $8 here or there, right? But those start to add up. Like $7, $8. Whew. Yeah, if you done went somewhere every day of the weekend, say you done went out to brunch, you done went to another place, you gotta Uber from here to there, you gotta spend money at the place, so you gotta pay to get in the party, you gotta pay to go out to eat. This is just money that's adding up, like expenses that are not included in tuition or anything. Like, you need spending money. Like, you're gonna spend, whether you want to buy some more clothes because now you don't got nothing for a party. You just gotta, like, things just happen. You never know. You might break your foot. I mean, you got insurance for that. But just bring some money, babe. Bring some pocket change. You rather have more money than less. If you work at home, save as much as you can, because when you get to school, you're gonna want to have as much fun as you can. So bring that money. Bring the bag. Yeah. 7, you are not alone. Again, this goes for any school in general, but I'm speaking for Spelman. You're not alone. Like, there's someone else who probably has it worse than you, someone else going through a similar situation. Like, you're not alone. There's someone always out there for you. If you need to, find your school's therapist, they might have like a peer support group. You're not alone. And it's okay, like, to change your major. Someone's did that. To not be happy in school, a lot of people aren't happy. Like, you're not alone. Don't feel like you should be. Even if you don't got anyone physically that you can see or talk to in your back corner, one, you got me. So let's not do that. But secondly, you're just not alone. Like, someone else has gone through it, and I hope that brings some type of comfort to you. I felt very alone, especially with the imposter syndrome my first year. I felt like, oh my gosh, I don't belong here. But a lot of my friends also felt that way. So we talked about it. Sometimes you need to talk with your friends about it. If you struggling in class, your friends might be struggling in class too. Like, y'all can work together. You never know what someone else has or someone else knows. So talk to them. The worst anyone can do in your face is tell you no. Okay? So don't be scared. Talk about it, because you never know who's going through something. Someone probably going through the same situation as you, and you just too afraid to say it. You just gotta find your people. Yeah. Number 8, go to as many events as you can. Okay. Freshman year, now, yeah, it was COVID, and even this year I found myself saying no. But when I look back, some of the best events I had, or some of the best memories I have, was when I went with my friends. Like, literally, go with these people. Go out, have a good time. You only have 4 years. 4 years goes by so quickly. Like, you can't get this time back. Like, not to say it's a once in a lifetime opportunity, but this is the youngest time you'll ever be in your life. So enjoy while you can. Go out, have fun, say yes to a lot of things. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta do work. Okay, because you're at school, you're paying for it, or your parents are paying for it. Someone's paying for it. So, you know, keep up with your grades and stuff, but also have a great time. Go out, live life to the fullest. 9, you are going to change. I felt the change when I went back home. Like, I noticed I had much more, just from the first semester alone, I noticed I had much more confidence about myself. I knew how to do different things. Like, I knew how to apply makeup, and yeah, it was still pretty bad when I went home. But hey, you live and you learn and you improve. So just be prepared to change. Not to say you're gonna change who you are at heart, but you might mature more. You're just gonna, like, you're gonna change. Probably, whether it's this year, the first year, at some point you're gonna change. You grow older. You'll be around a new group of people, or even some of the older people. But people change. Like, same way people change from 8th grade to college. I mean, 8th grade to high school. People are gonna change at college. Like, hopefully it's for the better, which I imagine it should be. But hey, you never know. But you're gonna change, and that's totally okay. It's normal. It happens. I wouldn't say be prepared for it, but know it's coming and allow it to. You can only you can only, how do you say it? You can only do what you allow yourself to do. So if you allow yourself to immerse fully in the college experience, you'll probably change. And like I said, it should be for the better. And number 10, I don't know if this is the most important one to me, but get time management down packed. Okay, I don't know if you go to Spelman or if you think about it. If you're in AUC, if you're going with your friends, like your clubbing friends, the club, we call it Club Woody, which is really the AUC Woodruff Library. If you're going to the Woodruff Library, most likely it's called Club Woody for a reason. You're gonna party, babe. Now, hopefully you could get some work done. But if you're going to finals, something like that, you need to go by yourself. Put some headphones in and get it done. Because if you with your friends who like to joke and laugh a lot, yeah, you might not be getting nothing done. Now, it can very much be done. But does that mean it will be? I don't know. Okay, y'all. So my camera can cut out right now. I'm recording on Snapchat. But I just wanted to finish off by saying, just stay on top of your time. You just gonna need time management to deal with classes and the rest of your life, basically. Don't mind my stuff drying in the bag. And that's my shower. That's my shower cap. But anywho, that's all I'd like to say. Y'all remember that be you, stay true, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Okay. You'll be like, oh, yes, NASA. No, it's not like that. No, it's be you, stay true. God damn it. I got bad blood, because Savanna don't got bad blood with nobody. Okay, I don't beef with no soul. But, oh, dang. Dang.